thinkers of our world, YWCA Lacrosse is diligently working to empower the youngest of generations in our community. We're at the front line of social change and have a main line to emerging needs and systematic problems in our community. Solving these problems require communities of passionate, empowered thinkers. And that begins with the young people in our community. We are so fortunate to have crossed paths with one of these young people who we will honor today. Olive Myers is a second grader from Onalaska, who many of you may remember won our hearts and deeply inspired us just 1 year ago today from this very same stage. Inspired by a school assignment to imagine what she could do with $100, Olive decided she'd like to give it to a charity. Her father, Nathan, posted this on Facebook, and she subsequently received a donation from the infamous Mario from Beer by Brighton, who is here with us today, followed by a match from an anonymous donor for a total of $200. She wanted to donate these funds to where they would make an impact. Olive has a special place in her heart for helping people, and she was intrigued by Ruth House, a short-term emergency shelter program run by the YWCA Lacrosse, helping homeless women who struggle with addiction issues get back on their feet. She loved the positive goals and the exits to permanent housing for the women that live there. After some very special on-site consulting work done by Olive herself, the women of Ruth House were able to come home one day to freshly painted rooms inspired by nature and happy colors. 1 year ago today, Olive challenged guests in this room to match the $200 gift she donated. So many of you realize the impact that giving just $17 a month, the equivalent of 3 lattes, and we're inspired by her words that almost $5,000 was raised. Not one to sit back and feel as though her journey was complete, Olive continues to be a philanthropist in our community. In November of last year, Olive was honored by the Association of Fundraising Professionals as their Outstanding Youth in Philanthropy for the year. We are so grateful for Olive and her parents, Jen and Nathan, for not just choosing YWCA Lacrosse, but for inspiring so many of us to remember that it doesn't matter how old you are or how much you give, we can all do something. Please help me in welcoming Miss Olive Myers, this year's recipient.
Almost 8 years old. I would like to thank the YWCA for this award, and I'm very honored to be receiving it. For the people who don't know, last year my first grade teacher, Mr. Meyer, asked us what we would do if we were given $100. I said that I would give the money to a charity to help with people who didn't have homes. My dad was proud of my response, so we put a picture of my writing on Facebook. Then my friend Mario, who runs Beer by Meg Brigade, gave me $100 to donate to any charity. My mom's friend Kyle also gave me $100 to donate to charity. I wanted to donate my $200 to the YWCA because they work with women and children who needed help finding homes. The YWCA was inspired by this and created the Olive Challenge, which raised over $4,700. Even though I'm only 8 years old, I made a difference in lacrosse, and so can you. If everybody found a small way to help with their communities, we could fix so many problems. So if you try to help, the world will be a better place.